Yo guys, welcome to The Last Lap. Don't forget to drop a lovely, juicy 5-star rating if you're watching on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Hope you enjoy, and let's get into it.
Well, look, I've got another plea. A plea to F1 and a plea to Lewis Hamilton, who is, I believe, co-producing this F1 movie.
XNDA. Oh, sorry.
You're not meant to tell everyone that's his alien.
Yeah.
This F1 movie, if you haven't heard, F1, there's going to be a movie with Brad Pitt starring. Domenicali's been talking about it.
Yeah.
Again,
Lewis Domenicali's in it. And
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Just shave his head, he'll be like Vin Diesel.
Definitely the type of person to want to be in it.
Yeah, like cameo in the back. There'll be some cameos, definitely.
Oh, yeah, facts.
I just really hope it's not shit.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about it being really bad.
Yeah, no, same.
You know what I mean? Because it's like big budget movie, big like Hollywood star. I'm really worried about it being cringe.
Yeah.
And like, there's going to be a love story in there. There's no need for there to be a love story.
Yeah. There's like one of the women that does like, I don't know, one of the female characters in the film that does like the strategy for like the team that the main protagonist is fighting in the Constructors' Championship.
Yeah.
They like bump into each other in the media pen outside, and then they're suddenly like, oh my God, yo, this is crazy.
And then it
he picks up her notes for her, and then they start going on dates, but they're not really allowed to go and like mingle with the opposition because they're in like a dog fight for the championship.
Yeah, final race of the season.
Yeah. And coincidentally, the driver that she does the media work for hates the main protagonist. So they have a rivalry already, and now his co-worker is getting freaky with the main protagonist. I'm
lost. I can't lie to you.
Sorry,
I lost you halfway through. But you know what? Maybe it's good.
Listen, sign me up. If anyone needs any scriptwriters, I'm here. I've got a plot for you guys. It's fine.
How do you feel like? How can they make this good, right? Because you've got Drive to Survive has done bits, of course. You've got F1's new deal, Paramount Plus. That's a streaming service.
I'm just thinking about how mad this film could be.
No, but like, what do they need to do? What do you think they need to do to make this film good? Because like obviously they want to appeal to a broader audience.
Yeah.
Fine. But also, obviously, we're as F1 fans going to watch it and we're going to have it more under a microscope.
Yeah.
Like, can they appease both? I suppose that's the question.
They actually can. Because I think because a few content creators that we all know and love have done videos where they've like reviewed some of these like racing films or Formula One-esque films that come out in the past. And I saw Daniel Ricciardo, he went on GQ, didn't he, and was like talking about like NASCAR films and IndyCar films.
It as well.
Yeah. And a lot of them are like painfully unrealistic. Like not from I don't need to see like a Don in the wind tunnel like doing mad data halfway through the film. I don't need that level of realism.
That's on the keyboard.
Yeah.
All the numbers are coming.
All the numbers, and they're actually accurate numbers. I don't care. We don't care. But what does need to be like realistic is what you're seeing in terms of like the little action shots. You know, when that like obviously when races are happening and stuff like that. When I've seen films like that, it's always so unbelievably unrealistic. Like the cars don't move the way they're meant to, or the overtakes are just like shit. Stuff like that, if you can get that right, you will actually appease both. Because the casual person watching it will watch it and go, oh, this is crazy and wild, regardless of whether it's realistic or not. So if you then actually just make it slightly realistic, then F1 fans will go, oh, mad, that does look like an overtake that would happen out on the track. Well, that's when you get really cringe stuff. It's when it's just like painfully sort of, I don't know,
dramatized,
dramatized, and like
it's not a realistic portrayal because the sport's exciting enough that they don't need to
that's the thing. You actually make it look worse when you try and do stuff like that because it's calm as it is.
Because then when people like saying that gets someone in who becomes a new fan and then starts to educate themselves more, then they'll look back and be like, what the fuck was that like?
Yeah.
Remember we had Alex Jakes on, right? And he was saying in his job, the dream for him is to do the commentary in such a way that he sneaks in the explanation without the hardcore viewers realizing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this movie needs to do. It needs to it needs to explain the sport in such a way that it makes it appealing to anyone, but it needs to appease us hardcore fans and not like you mud it down so much, I guess. Because I mean, they're starting filming fairly soon. I think Silverstone and Domenico.
I'm guessing they'll be going to Grand Prix and getting like background footage and stuff like that, or like, not background footage, but filming stuff in the paddock and things like that. That's good. Yeah, I think when you start doing your own thing and you're hiring bare extras and stuff to try and like recreate a pattern, that's when it's going to look like just
mad CGI.
Yeah,
just really
it's just going to look. Yeah,
you can see the green screen from a mile off.
That's when it's going to look.
Keyed out the hair.
Yeah,
like your hair, they'd have a nightmare with.
This is a disaster because there's like gaps in between.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Curly hair,
all the little flecks of green.
Yeah, exactly.
Up by it. But I mean, we haven't got a title. We haven't got a release date for the movie.
Do you know who else is in? Is there like any other talk of who else is in the cast?
I've only heard Brad Pitt mentioned.
Okay, so if you were to cast a film about Formula One, so I'm guessing Brad Pitt is the main character. I think that's a fair assumption, right?
the main driver.
Let's be real, there's going to be a villain. Like I said, the driver that he's going up against, who's PR woman, is the love interest. Ray Winston. That's what you're going for. You know what, I hear it.
But in play now.
He's a mature driver. He's just like,
He's in the
They'll try and play it down like, he's 41 like Fernando Alonso. Like,
he's returned from a sabbatical. Like,
yeah.
Will eventually one day.
Yeah, he's back.
No. Oh my God. Ray Winston. Zach Brown.
Oh yeah. What, Ray Winston as the team principal?
Yeah, he's the Zach Brown.
Yeah, facts.
He's the equivalent to Zach Brown.
Yeah, Ray Winston can be the team principal.
He would be like, I think they look a bit alike.
Who? A little bit.
They don't sound alike.
No,
I think maybe Ray Winston trying to do Zach Brown's accent. I mean, he's
you don't even need him to do the accent.
Yeah,
he could just be like some proper
just
geezer,
Cockney.
whatever, who's sort of stumbled into a role of like being a team principal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, maybe Herbert and DeResta aren't doing Sky anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe DeResta, like. Everyone's like, he didn't like Hamilton apparently.
He's the main.
He's
villain.
The antagonist.
Oh my days, we've worked it out. That would be a bit of a disappointment, really, in terms of like a multi-billion-pound film.
Yeah.
Listen, Paul, we love you,
I love you, Paul, but
he's not an actor. I don't think.
we all
get him involved,
strengths,
though. Get him involved. He could be one of the pundits or something. that, like they cross to at various points. Do you get me? Like,
I really hope, because Johnny Herbert's not doing Sky anymore, and that's really sad for me because I love Johnny.
I like.
So hopefully he gets a feature in it. Do you reckon? Because look, my biggest hope is that because Lewis is taken an active interest and active role in this, and I think when you've got a current driver of Lewis's legacy and experience, I like to think in the edit room he'll be there. Like, get rid of that. What the fuck's that? Like, that's not true to life.
I've just remembered something. Did you ever see? It was actually, this is a music video, so this wasn't a film. It was David Guetta did a tune. I want to say like 10 maybe years ago, sort of like 2012 to 14 era. And for some reason, the music video was based around a Formula One race, but they recreated their own one. So they made their own, and it was at Jerez. It was in Spain. Like the track was in Spain, and it was. I can't remember the actual storyline of the music video at all, but it was like a main character, or whatever, with a white helmet on. And I remember he was driving an actual Formula One car, but then he was overtaking cars that weren't actually Formula One cars. Like he was driving
like a multi-class.
Yeah, he was passing like a GP3 car and like his Formula One car. I was like, of course he is. Like what? It was that's what you don't want.
That's what we want to avoid.
Shout out David Guetta though.
Yeah.
Hasn't made a tune in a while. Has he actually that I'm blue, that I'm good and I'm fit? Is that him?
Is that him?
That blue dabbity whatever.
Just
cover.
Any generic
house song, he probably made it.
He probably co-produced it.
Any generic Formula One video, he probably
that
produced
man doesn't
it.
need to work another day in his life. He raw is feet up, bosh.
Yeah, just sack it off, David.
Do you know he's a billionaire now?
Who?
Toto Wolff.
Is he?
Apparently,
a billionaire?
Apparently he's now a billionaire, according to because he owns a third of Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team.
Right.
See, Lewis, even I can get the name right.
That is... I wouldn't.
Yeah. And like all of his other business... Apparently his total... He's not got a billion in the bank.
Yeah, but like his total,
net worth. Yeah, net worth, yeah. $1 billion.
A bill?
Billionaire.
A billy. A Billy.
The old boy would be proud.
That is crazy. Shout out Toto Wolff, man. The Terminator has got serious dollar bills.
But I guess think about it, right? If we're rating based off of Stefano talking about raising the entry fee from 200 mil to 600 potentially.
Yeah.
They're like the buy-in before you've even made a factory or whatever, you have to pay. Currently it's 200. They're talking about raising it to 600.
Do you reckon Toto Wolff might be the tallest billionaire in the world?
Ooh.
How tall is he? He's like 6'6", surely, right? He's a big man.
He's a big man.
I reckon
he's maybe
his trousers are like made for him specifically. He doesn't go to like Zara or like H&M.
The seams wouldn't last.
No way. No way. He definitely has like size 15 shoes as well.
I reckon he's the most handsome billionaire.
Yeah. Hey, I can guarantee you right now, he's the most Arnold Schwarzenegger sounding billionaire in the world. I actually know because Arnold Schwarzenegger is probably a billionaire.
Book Happy Sexy Millionaire.
Yeah.
Or Toto's is Happy Sexy Billionaire.
Billionaire. Yeah, no, he get to the chopper. Yeah, he's
No, but what I'm saying is that if an F1 team is valued at about $1 billion, because if it's 600 mil buy-in without even the factory or anything else, and he owns a third of that team, that's 333 million right there potentially. But
he spent $500 million on that party in Abu Dhabi when they won the championship.
Oh God, yeah.
So I don't think that is his net worth at all, mate. He was pissed. I saw the prices out there.
Do you reckon he paid for that on his person? Oh yeah, you got lost in that yacht, didn't you?
Yeah, next question.
I'm surprised I didn't see you in the background.
Yeah, I probably was there just wandering around like, Toto! Just like falling off the fucking marina into the water. Never to be seen again.
Oh, rip Niran.
Rest in peace. I had a good run.
You made it.
I didn't. It was all right.